Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous video, we discussed about how to schedule job using fixed rate, fixed delay and con expressions. So when we are scheduling a job using these three types by default, it will start with single thread executor. So if you have multiple tasks in your project, then it will take time to complete those tasks using with single thread executor. Okay, so in this video we'll talk about task scheduler. Without further delay, let's get started. So first we'll create Spring Boot project from Spring Initializer. So here is the Spring Initializer. So from here we'll create Spring Boot project. So I'm using com.java codex. Artifact name is Spring Boot task scheduler. Group name is com.java codex. So here I am giving artifact. So here I am giving dependencies web as well as the Lombok. Now we'll generate this project and we'll import this project into IntelliJ IDE. I have imported project into IntelliJ IDE, and quickly if you see my pom.xml file, so there is a starter web as well as the Lombok. Only two dependencies are available. Okay, so now we'll create one multi-scheduled tasks. Okay, multiple schedule tasks. So this class will have multiple tasks. So private void execute task string task name. This is one method. So it will expecting argument as task name. Now we'll use some loggers here using lambda. Okay, log.info insert will define started. So here first task will start. So here is the task name. This is the task name. So here we are using thread.sleep. I will give 10,000 milliseconds and one more log info. Now here we'll mention like finish this task. So task is finished. I will call this task from multiple tasks. Okay, so first I'm creating, this is the task 1. Now from here I will call this execute task with task name. So otherwise we'll use directly try and catch. So I'm keeping try and catch. I'm here handling this exception. Okay, so now if here this is my task 1, so task 1 I'm calling execute task. So this task will execute as part of this task 1. So now we need to schedule this task using annotation scheduled. Okay, and first we'll see without task executor how much time it will take to complete this multiple tasks. Okay, so I will use fixed delay 5000. Okay, 5 seconds, 5000 I'm using. Okay, so like this we'll create the multiple tasks. So this is the task 1, this is task 2, this is task 3, This is task 4. This is task 5. So I have created 5 tasks. We'll create the 5 more. We'll give like around 10 tasks, and we'll see how much time it will take to execute these tasks. Okay. This is task 6. So this is task 7. This is task number 8. This is task number 9. This is task number 10. So total I have created 10 tasks. Okay. So each task I am calling this method, and here it will write log like started this task and finished this task. Now without using thread executor, we'll see how much time it will take to complete this process. So if we are using annotation schedule, it will create only one task executor to complete this process. So means it is not a asynchronous way. So it is one by one it will execute this task. So here I have created total 10 tasks, and each time this execute task will execute. Okay. So now we need to enabling the scheduling using annotation enable schedule. So this annotation you can use either configuration class level or main class level. Now we'll start this application. So if you observe this, so application is started now. So now we see task 2 started. There is some time I have mentioned like in between. If you see here, this is the starting, this is the end. Okay, I mentioned some sleep time, so that is the reason it is taking some time to finish this task. Started, finish. Task 3 started, finished. Task 5 started, finished. Okay, so like this it will create only one task executor to complete all these tasks. So in this case it will take time to complete all these tasks. So one by one it will execute this task. Okay, so if you want to complete all these tasks in simultaneously, like if you want to execute like asynchronous way, in this case we need to use task scheduler. Okay, so for that one we need to configure the task scheduler configurations. Okay, now we'll try to create that task scheduler configuration in our Spring Boot application. Okay, so I'm going to stop this application now. So I stop. Now we can create new class like task scheduler config. So this is the task scheduler config. We need to create the configurations for the task scheduler. So we need to use, this is configuration, right? So we need to use annotation configuration, and we need to implement scheduling configurer. So this is the one we need to implement. Then we need to add a implemented method like configure tasks. So apart from that, so we need to create one method for task scheduler. Task scheduler. So here we need to set this thread pool task scheduler. Okay, so this thread pool task scheduler class will use to specify the how many executors we need to start at the time of starting this application. So now I'm specifying this pool size is 10. So it will, when you start this Spring Boot application, by default it will create this 10 task executors to execute the our tasks. Okay, so here I am specifying thread name prefix. Okay, so schedule hyphen task, and finally we need to return this task scheduler. Okay, so here there is a configure task. So here in the task registration we need to set this task scheduler. Okay, so this is the configuration for task scheduler. Okay, now we are added default configuration for pool size as 10. Okay, now we'll restart this application and we'll see. Going to restart this application now. I have cleared all the old logs. Now if you observe these logs, how much time it is taking to complete the process. So there is just some issue that pool scheduler is not initialized. I think we missed to specify bean here actually. So this is the, so here we need to use bean. So because, so when you found like annotation configuration, when you start this application, it will create object for this one and it will register with bean registry for this thread scheduler. Okay, so now we'll restart this application one more time and I will clear these logs. All the logs are cleared. Now if you observe my logs here, so if you see task 9, 10, 8, 6, 2, see all the tasks are started parallelly. Okay, so there is a sleep time is there. So now see that all the tasks are finished. So I have given pool size as 10. So my tasks also 10 tasks are there. So all the tasks are running simultaneously. Okay, so if you have this kind of requirement, you can go with thread scheduler. I hope this video is helpful for you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more content.